In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a working conveyor belt. So without further ado, let's get started. Make sure that your part is anchored, and when going to select a conveyor image, make sure the image of the conveyor, so if I search conveyor, make sure the image is facing forwards like this, or like this, but in this occasion you would need to flip it, so make sure you're using a conveyor image that is flipped. And we're just going to put this over here, and we're actually going to insert a texture inside of our part that is going to be facing upwards, and we're not going to be using this decal, but we're going to copy this texture, so copy and then delete the decal, paste your ID in there, nice, and now we're going to scale this up. Okay, and before we do anything else, we're gonna go inside of the offset studs V, and we're going to find two numbers that look the same. So 0 looks like this, and let's find another number that also looks like this but is higher than 0. So let's try 12. It seems like 12 and 0 look the same. If I tried 13, the conveyor would move. If I tried 12, it would be stationary. If I did 0, it would be stationary. So my two numbers that I'm going to be using is 0 and 12, because they both have the same texture position. So let's insert our script inside of our part. And at the top, we're going to make a note of our start, which is going to be 0. And let's make a variable for our end, which is going to be 12. We're also going to get the runtime service, so service equals to game get service run service. Run service basically is to be used for loops. And before we actually work on the texture, let's make the conveyor move. Luckily Roblox has a feature called velocity that you could use on the part. So script.parent refers to our part, and if we do .velocity, as you can see, we can use .velocity, and it's going to equal to its forward direction. And in our case, its forward direction will be its look vector, and look vector means forward direction. So we can do script.parent, that refers to our part again. If we do .cframe, and cframe contains the position and its orientation. If we do .cframe and we do another dot, we will have all of these coming up, and one of them that I was talking about was look vector, which is basically its forward direction. So we're going to do look vector, and now let's actually work on our conveyor texture. So service.heartbeat, so every time it beats, we're going to connect this into a function, and we're going to check if our texture is at 12. So if script.parent.texture.offset studs V, if it's bigger than or equal to 12, so this means equal to 12, this means bigger than, and if you combine them, it means if it's equal to 12 or the offsets are bigger than 12. But we can remove the 12 and just use our end variable. Then we're going to set this back to 0, so we can just copy and paste this, equals to 0, remove the end and change it to else, and then press enter. So if it's not 12 or bigger, then we can move the conveyor texture. So we can copy and paste this. We can change this to start, because start is equal to 0. And here we can do plus 0.1. And we can also times this by our speed. So we can create another variable. So local speed is going to equal to, for example, 15. And we can multiply this by our speed. This basically means times by, means multiply. So the forward direction is going to be multiplied by our speed, so how fast we want it to be. And if we test our game, it seems like we're getting pushed back instead of getting pushed forwards. All you need to do to fix this is to open back your script and just make this take away. Instead of add, just take away, and it will do the inverse. Now your conveyor texture is the correct way and your speed is the correct direction. This is coming down, so when you go onto this, you'll also come down. If you go the other way, you'll get pushed forwards. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!